Okay, so that should be working. Great. Hey everybody, it's Tripl-L and welcome back to the Pokemon Blaze Black playthrough. We are playing a ROM hack. Alright, let's get back into it. I'm not sure if anyone has shown up yet. I'm sure someone will eventually show up. It'll be fine. Gonna be a great time. Oh, hey Mystic. How you doing, Mystic? Just setting this up just to make sure I got everything going. Hey Matthew. Okay, so I think I got everything set up that I need. I have chat up so I can see you guys. Yeah, I should be fine with that. Great stuff. And I can see your comments, so that's good. Alright. Hey, Skelly. How are you, Skelly? Ah, Skelly. Just the man that I wanted to talk to. Skelly. I think I can finally beat you in this argument. I think I finally got to the point where I can win this, Skelly. Let me just make sure. Yes, can you see me, Skelly? I want to make sure you can see me in this moment. Skelly. Oh, hello, Susha. Oh, hey, Joshua. 1 second, Skelly. A bunch of people are showing up. Hey, Blurry. Sushi, I don't recognize you. I think you're a new person on the stream. Welcome. Anyway, Skelly. Invisible girl. There's no way she is just a mutant shaped body. Like that's gotta be an emitter now. It's gotta be an emitter now. I think I can win this one, Skelly. I think I can win this argument. Oh yeah, no, Blurry. I saw your message. Thank you for putting it up. I got my keys as well. So I saw them on the email. So that's pretty cool. And hey Sarge. Anyway, yes, Skelly. I think I got it this time. Like definitely, Invisible Girl is an emitter. Oh, it's a Squirtle. Well, I'm gonna try to catch that. Oops. Do not have any Pokeballs. Anyway, yeah, Skelly. It's just like with the recent chapter of My Hero Academia and what Invisible Girl did with like what she did in between her hands, like that distortion field that she created. That's kind of an emitter, right? At least, like, to be fair, I was looking at it and I wasn't too sure, but then there was like the distortion field on the panels, so I kind of feel like that might be a legitimate emitter because she's emitting that field of influence kind of thing. But yeah, just wanted to bring it up with you because you're the one that has been able to kind of tear me down every time. Oh, okay. Oh, dang. Yeah, check it out, Skelly, because I would love to know what you think. Because, well, I do want to know what you think because it was kind of hard to like actually tell what was going on. There was one panel that I think gave the clue very well. But yeah, definitely needs another person to look at it. But yeah, check it out when you got the time. Oh no, Blurry. I'm sorry to hear that you're on Mac. I saw the dates that this thing is going to be happening though, so I'll try to stream on those days. I saw that January 11th is one of the days. I'll see if I can stream any day for the for Temtem. Oh, I can't believe I missed out on that Squirtle. I would have loved to have gotten the Squirtle. Anyway, guys, this is pretty chill right now. I'm just doing some grinding. So if you got anything that you want to like mention, just let me know. Now the only reason I'm grinding is because we lost Doom Punch last night. Oh yeah, Joshua, I totally enjoy Darwin's game, and I haven't seen Infinite Dendrogram yet. But yeah. Oh, and Mystic, yeah, I was doing max raids earlier in the day. Blurry, my day was pretty alright. It was a nice chill day. I got stuff done. I worked on I worked on editing a few videos. So not the worst. I do wish I could have done more, but you know, that's just kind of how time breaks down. Oh, that's cute. Well, I want it. You murderer, you started this morning. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I did accidentally kill something this morning. Okay. So we're gonna talk about Pokemon Island of Armor and the expansion pass. Yeah, you know, the expansion pass, we saw it coming. People saw it coming. We knew it was going to. This was going to come in some shape or form. Game Freak was going to charge us for Pokemon. This was just a matter of. It was just a matter of time. That said, I much rather. Damn it, my Jerk Wooloo, you're too strong. I much rather. I much rather pay $30 instead of, well, for me, $80 for another game. That's kind of where I stand on it, because like I was gonna get the third versions at this point, but them releasing it for cheaper, I don't really mind. That's kind of where I'm at with it, Blurry. And then Joshua, the manga for Darwin's game, really consistent. It's really good. Let's see, who do I want to level up here? I think Jerk Wooloo can get some levels. So Blurry's saying, I love the Galarian Legendary Bird Trio and Reggie's, but expansion pack and $30 at that for the 2 expansions, so that another $60. Wait, but expansion pack and 30 at that for 2 expansions. Yeah, no, it's 30. It's 30 for both. It's like Power said, it's $30 for both Island of Armor and the crown stuff. I keep forgetting what the crown is. Yeah, it's 30 for both. I mean, if you have both Pokemon Sword and Shield, you do have to buy 2 separate expansion passes. Yeah! I finally got Skelly! I finally got Skelly! Yes! Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay. Ah, man. It took so long, but I finally... Well, to be fair, Skelly, I didn't really get you. This is just like new information that came out. But it is kind of interesting. Like, when we were talking about it yesterday, it's just an issue, I think, of, you know, quirks are developing. The more they develop, the weirder they get, because the author also has to make their powers more impressive. So eventually the definition is going to get blurred. But yeah, I'm pretty sure if you had seen the chapter, you would have thought like that was pretty weird too. It's just I remembered that argument that we always had, and I just wanted to share it with you. And yes, Skelly's right. It's $30 for each if you want both expansions, because the expansions are different. So, you know, I'll like reiterate what I said this morning when I did the live reaction for it. I really want there to be good content in there. I don't feel great about the 200 Pokemon. I kind of wish that they added 300 Pokemon, for instance. I wish it was more than 300 that were being added. But the 200 Pokemon are effectively a free update when you think about it. Like, you're getting the 200 Pokemon for free in terms of they're getting into the game's data files. So you'll be able to send them in through Pokemon Home, and you'll be able to do the trading and all that. So the new Pokemon are a nice update. So when it comes down to the Isle of Armor and the other crown thing, I'm really hoping for some engaging gameplay. Like, I'd really like a nice mini game type thing set up. I'd like to spend, you know, you can spend 10 hours. You can beat Pokemon Sword and Shield in 15 hours if you do a lot of skipping with trainer battles. Do you polish your badges? No. But yeah, you could beat Pokemon Sword and Shield in 15 hours. I would love it if the post games that these two expansions offer is 15 hours each. I think that would be quite nice. Oh no. So, oh my gosh, yeah, can I polish it? Oh, I'm polishing it. All right. It's beautiful now. Thanks, Skelly. Okay, so let me look back here because I saw some questions. What do you think of the anime season so far? Joshua, I don't got any opinions on it right now because I haven't watched enough anime. The only one that I watched today, because I was trying to make the video for it before I made the live stream, that failed, was the Shield one, the Shield Girl. I need to wait. I'm kind of still waiting. I've only watched 3 shows so far, so no real opinions yet. And then let's see, the Tundra, yes, the Crown Tundra, yes, I think that's what it's called, maybe. Let's see, can we talk about Gigantamax Cinderace? Looks like Terriermon from Digimon. I know what Terriermon looks like. It looks like Rapidmon. I didn't even make that, or Gargomon. I didn't even make that connection. I might have to look at it again. I didn't make the connection at all. That's kind of weirding me out now that you guys are bringing it up. Let me look it up real quick. I need to go check that out. How did I miss this? New Gigantamax forms. Where are you? Okay. I do think that Venusaur looks like a funny creep. Wait, we're talking about Cinderace? I don't really see it. I'm not really seeing it here. I'm looking at Cinderace, but did you guys say Cinderace? Did I read that right? Cinderace Gigantamax looks like it. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I did think that Blastoise reminds me of Capone from One Piece. He just looks like a giant Capone. Okay, so I missed a few comments. Give me a second so I can read them. Oh, the ears. It's mostly the ears. Yeah, the ears do look like Terriermon ears. Definitely that part. I would agree with you there. Okay, so let me just look through here. Shield one is actually pretty good. Joshua, I got my opinions about the Shield one. I'm just I kind of want to wait till the 3rd episode because I want to see how the Shield one is going to treat the other characters. Just because there were some, like, the way that the girl is gaining her power, it seems a little bit too power fantasy. Which is fine. It's a different style of story. But that was, well, you guys will hear it if you watch that video for it. I had opinions about how the girl was developing her power set. I think it's interesting that by the end of the 1st episode, she has power leveled beyond level 10. I think it's interesting that by the end of the 1st episode, she already has gear that will grow with her. That's broken by all gaming. No game would let you do that. That's broken by all game standards. And it's going to be interesting to see how that meshes with the other players in the anime. They seem to have a shot of Galarian Slowbro in the trailer. I thought that was Galarian Slowking that they showed. They might have shown both. Animamus is asking, how did I feel about the direct? You know, Animamus, I'm really hopeful. I think there's a lot of cool stuff in it. I do want to see what the expansion is going to do. I really hope that it's not just the 3 characters that were the 4 characters that were introduced. I hope there's more characters in there. It'd be cool if the expansion also shows us some of the minor league gym leaders. It'd be pretty cool if we see some of the minor league people, like maybe they go to the Island of Armor to not be in the minor leagues or something. Game Freak says that they have more stuff tucked away. I would like to believe that. That'd be really neat. Excuse me. Oh, hey, Kelda King. Kelda, if you got anything you want to talk about, you know how this goes. Just poise it in the chat, and we might talk about it. I'll probably catch it. So let me see. Hanako-kun premiered today, so I know Ali will obsess over that for a while. Oof. I don't know what Hanako-kun refers to. Let me see. Just because sorry, Power, I just don't recognize a lot of these things by name. Hanako. So is this like, is this a sequel to something, or? Oh. Okay, no, never mind. I found it. Hanako. Okay. It's a comedy supernatural manga. Okay. Okay. Cool. So let's go smartphone level of cringe again. Maelstrom, which one are you referring to in specific when you say smartphone level of cringe? Then Brother said was like Gundam Man as a Pokemon. Man, I still think Blastoise. If I get one, I'm calling it Capone, man. It's just Capone. Let's see. Skelly's saying, I hope we can actually do stuff in towns. I totally agree. I hope that there's actually more explorable towns. I'm actually really looking forward for the Crown Tundra, because I'm hoping that they'll maybe show us what they're working on for the Sinnoh Underground. They mentioned that they have to go underground to do some explorations. It'd be really cool if we have an underground little mini game. I'd really appreciate it, personally. Okay, so let's continue, because like there's actually quite a few of you talking. To be fair, I think the series is supposed to be a cute girls doing cute things style anime, so I wouldn't expect too much in logic for the show. Sarge, really cool that you bring that up, because that's pretty much one of the main points that I was talking about in the video that I have not uploaded yet. But for the first episode, if you end up watching the video on the other channel, the reason that I was looking at what the author was doing with it was because, you know, it's the first episode. We have to understand what kind of tone does the author want to take with the show. So by the end of it, I do agree with you. By the end of that first episode, you should be thinking, oh, this isn't actually an anime about playing a video game. This is an anime about the fantasy of playing a video game. This is like the anime that you would get if someone read about video games a lot and then tried to write about video games without actually playing an MMO. That's the kind of logic that we're getting. And I think like the best indicator of that was when the girl was in there and she started eating the Hydra and she started saying about how it tasted. The moment she did that, that totally invalidated whatever aspect of realism was there with the VR setup, because she should not be able to get taste from that thing. But if you look at it from the fantasy perspective, well, yeah, it makes sense. Like the way that the author is writing that is that they want that show to be more about the fantasy that is allowed within the video game and less about, you know, the fact that it's a video game. So you're very right. I think by the end of the episode, you should be thinking it's a cute girls doing cute things. It's sacrificing logic for just the fantasy of going to another world. It's more escapism. I think the best comparison I did is like it's more Sword Art Online than Sword Art Online Alternative, or it's more Sword Art than Log Horizon. But that was the big thing. For the first episode, it was all about figuring out which of those two species of series was it going to be. Was it going to be Log Horizon or was it going to be Sword Art? There's nothing wrong with what it is now. Now, Blurry saying that you like the new designs for the legendary birds. I was so surprised when I saw the legendary bird looking like a Roadrunner. Zapdos as a Roadrunner is hilarious. I thought it was goofy at first, but it's actually kind of growing on me as the day went by. Animamus says, I've seen they rather have DLC instead of buying another... Oh, there it is. 1 second, Animamus. I was just going to finish reading that. Instead of buying another full price game, now people are complaining that Game Freak's doing DLC. Yeah, Animamus, you know, you can't please everyone. Oh, Kelda, I saw your question. It's a pretty simple one. I think the Pokemon Direct was good because Mystery Dungeon's also in there. I think it was a good Direct. But yeah, going back to Animamus, this is just an issue of, you know, when it comes to the internet, people don't have the same opinion. It looks like they have the same opinion because they're like, they usually turn into one big group, a big mob, but people have different opinions. I think this one is an issue of how it's presented. There was someone, look, at the end of the day, putting Pokemon behind a paywall, even though that's not what's happening here, but it's close enough to get people riled up about it. You know, you have money associated, people are gonna get upset. You got the better alternative, I think, but given where we were with the Game Freak backlash, it only made sense that some people were going to be bothered about DLC. And it is kind of funny to see people comparing Game Freak to EA, because now the arguments change to, well, if they were working on this, they should have just waited to release the game and have released this all together. Because even the release is actually kind of odd, because it's November to what? When's the first release? It's in June or something? Or maybe a little bit earlier? March? Spring, I think? Like, that is a fair complaint. They could have just waited, because we could have done with waiting for it a bit. That said, this is better than having to pay for like Pokemon Armored Sword or Pokemon Armored Shield, right? This is a better alternative. So very much I agree with you, Animamus, but people will always find some... Different people are affected by different things. Joshua, have you seen older anime series like the 12 Kingdoms before, or X the series? You know, Joshua, I've watched older anime, but I haven't watched anime to the same degree that I have since I started watching... Oh, sorry, started doing YouTube. I only started picking up more anime when I started doing YouTube. So keep that in mind. Those ones that you pointed out there, don't recognize them. So I'm not really sure. Are they good? But otherwise, I can't really say much about it. Random question. What vehicle would you like to exist in reality from any show? Oh, that's a cool question. Roddy? I'm not really sure. A vehicle from any show that I would like to exist. Oh man, I feel like I want some kind of space age navigation type thing. Wait, no, a Gundam's a vehicle. A Gundam is technically a vehicle. Yes, I want a Gundam. I would love it if we had actual Gundam technology. You know what? I'll be better. Like mobile suit technology. That's a vehicle. It's a mobile walker. I would be totally down for that. Otherwise, one of the like light speed spaceships. I would go with that as well. Okay, so I am going through. If you see the mystery trailer with no video, it sounds like Diamond and Pearl remake. Oh, interesting. And then Blurry, I was complaining because I was misinformed about the expansions together costing $60. Oh, yeah, no, Blurry, I wasn't referring to you, Blurry, at all. I was talking about things I saw on the subreddit specifically, because that's where I saw the majority of the arguments. You're fine, man. And to be fair, some people also had that misunderstanding that you did as well. So there clearly was some kind of issue in the presentation of how that information was conveyed. Because once a bigger chunk of people have the same problem, it's a problem with communications. Okay. Thank you all for also telling me it's in June. There's a trailer this year, Pokemon movie in Japan. Wait, Oshawott. Oh, I want to call it Jack. I'll call it Jack. You're Jack now. 1 second, guys, because I'm a bit behind on your comments. So just give me a second and I'll catch back up. Okay. Okay. Now let's see. Irving saying, I saw that Pokemon will be added to everyone as free DLC. Yes, Irving, the capability to have those Pokemon. So the way I interpret that, if you have them in Pokemon Home, those new Pokemon can now be taken to Pokemon Sword and Shield, and you can also trade for them. Moving on, I was watching anime since I was 5. Mao Dante, Crayon, Shin-Chan, some space anime got woman. Space anime with woman, that's making me think Tenchi Muyo. 12 Kingdoms pretty good, has 45 episodes. Noted, Joshua. Animamus. So, okay, I guess this is because I'm not reading Animamus saying that you get an update so you can trade with people with the DLC. I think we have to address that. Because what I understand is like, the Pokemon Home is made so that you move all your Pokemon Bank Pokemon into Pokemon Home. And then the only Pokemon that can leave the home are the Pokemon that are legally allowed to exist in Galar. So with the new update, you now have 200 new Pokemon that are legally allowed to exist in Galar. Therefore, those Pokemon should be able to come out of the home. It doesn't make sense that they wouldn't let you bring those Pokemon out of the home. Now, there's like still like 300 Pokemon missing. So that's a bit of an issue. We'll have to see how that's going to work out. Oldest anime that I'm watching right now is crap, what's it called? Oh, Cities of Gold. Cities of Gold. That's the oldest one I'm watching right now. 12 Kingdoms came out in 2002. Vehicles, Sarge is going for the motorcycle from Katekyo Hitman Reborn. Man, I don't even remember a motorcycle in Katekyo Hitman Reborn, man. Holy, I need to watch that again. Oh, there's people making clickbait video like SJW whining about Bubble Girl in My Hero Academia, but turn the guy got no idea what he's talking about. Yo, John, you know why that's funny to me? Because when I saw Bubble Girl getting tortured and all that, I just thought, oh man, someone's gonna complain about it. John, thank you for telling me, because I knew this was gonna happen. I'm so glad that people are that predictable. Man, thanks for telling me, man. I feel... Excellent. Wait, you're saying SJW whining about Bubble Girl in My Hero Academia? Huh. It's not even a big deal, honestly. Like, it's not a big deal. They're not gonna do anything. Okay, so... That's old, thinking like 3 decades plus. I think... Wait. 3 decades? Like, Cities of Gold came out in the 1980s, so that's 1990s, 2000s, 2010. Yeah, that's 3 decades. OG Berserk anime, Arrow show... Okay, so Skelly's saying something here. The arrows showed that you can only get from Sword and Shield games that have the DLC. Because the colored arrows only came from DLC, Sword, Shield, and the older games. And the gray arrow came from... Huh. Okay, Skelly, I might have to see that, but I think it's going to be a PR disaster if Game Freak allows people to trade for the Pokemon, but don't let the Pokemon home Pokemon come out of there. I'm gonna have to look at that picture again. Okay, My Hero Academia. Kelda King, if you want to talk about My Hero Academia, just let me know. You just have to ask the question. The new Pokemon movie is called Coco. It's probably a person's name. I am sure I know who made that video, John. Okay, so Prowers heard about the video. I find that older anime has more episodes and completed stories. Maybe, yeah, I wouldn't know, Joshua. I'm not too good with the statistics there. I wouldn't be able to say anything about that statement. Who do you think can beat everyone in the anime verse, excluding parody like Arale from Dr. Slump? Who do I think can beat everyone in the anime verse? Who could? I mean, one of the simple ones is to say, oh, Mystic, yeah. Have a good sleep, have a good night, and all that cool stuff. One Punch isn't a parody. One Punch is a deconstruction. I feel like One Punch Man, because One Punch Man in his lore, he can deal with even psychic powers. So he might be able to do it. He could legitimately take out everyone. Saitama could take out everyone. Because psychic powers don't phase him either. It depends. We kind of have to look at a reality warper. We have to find which ones are the good reality warpers that can really mess things up. One second. Kelda King, I see your question there about those theories. Give me a second and I'll come back to them. Then Sarge is saying Medaka from Medaka Box. I think that's like also another good option there, but Medaka struggles a little bit too much before she gets better. And that's really the problem. And Prower, it's okay. People don't, like, those videos get buried so much. I can just give my very quick question and answer here. With Dabi is Shoto. Right now, Kelda, I think it's getting built. I think it's getting built up a bit more nowadays, but I wasn't really believing it. I'm trying to be careful with just because they have fire quirks that are related. There's a lot of circumstantial evidence at the moment. I'm being like, as I see more of it, I'm being pushed more towards they are probably brothers, but I'm still like I'd say like 70% they aren't brothers for me in terms of my surety. In terms of All For One being Izuku's dad, no, I don't believe that one at all. I'm not really into that one. Maybe it's the case, but I think that's just pretty crazy. I think it's fine for Izuku to have a totally normal dad. I want to see My Hero Academia subvert that. People bring up that the author really likes Star Wars. I mean, that's a good reason to say why he would make the father special. But yeah, that's my opinion on it. I'm not believing that one for All For One being Izuku's dad. Oh, you know what, Prower? I think I Oh no, there are 2 people with King here. There's 2 people with King. That's why I got confused. If I get confused there, Prower, I apologize. So, King of the Nerds, have you seen Shield Hero? I'm getting novels, and I found out a way to see untranslated Japanese light novels. Yep. I have seen Shield Hero. You mean like the now Fumi Shield Hero, right? Not like the new Shield Hero kind of girl thing going on, right? God from Law of Wiki, he wins. Okay. So I'm just trying to catch up with the comments. Saitama has lore going for him, but feats not really compared to someone like Ultra Instinct Goku in Dragon Ball Super. That's kind of tough to say. Feats not compared to someone like Ultra Instinct Goku in Dragon Ball Super. Feats not compared. So you're saying that he hasn't been as impressive as Ultra Instinct Goku, but it's like Saitama can jump from the moon back to Earth in one jump. I think you're going into some pretty dubious territory. He doesn't have energy projectiles, but Saitama's done a lot of really incredible things. He can't predict things. I think Ultra Instinct Goku would give Saitama a run for his money, in that Ultra Instinct Goku could probably avoid being hit. But that thing is on a time limit, at least with the version that we saw in the anime. Okay, so King of the Nerds is, I think, responding to the whole thing with Shield Hero. Oh, well, whatever. It's a big channel. My videos get buried all the time. I wouldn't expect you guys to actually know, like, all my video catalog, because YouTube doesn't do a good job of showing it. Okay, where's the Audino? Where's the Audino? Yeah, no, but I have watched Shield, bro, King. Okay, Nico saying, I started watching anime not realizing... Where's the Audino? Where are you, buddy? Why aren't you here? 1 second, guys. Let me just generate this. I need to generate this. Where are you, Audino? It's been working for the last couple minutes. Huh. Am I not doing it right? No, I'm on my bike. This is what generates the encounter. Gotta get closer? Do I gotta get closer? Oh, you know what? It might have generated over here. Oh, there it is. There it is. That's where it is. Okay, that's why. Okay, cool. Okay, so going back here a little bit. Nico started watching anime not realizing it wasn't normal cartoons like Dragon Ball and Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, that's kind of how it was for me too, until I learned of the wonders of the internet. So that's cool stuff. The All For One being Izuku dad theory is dumb, since All For One was physically messed up before Midoriya was born, so I don't think she would have had a kid with someone in his condition. I think that's a fair way of tackling it, Sarge. I'm not super sure about the timeline. That's why I'm not saying anything. But yeah, I can't say anything because I don't remember the timeline very well. But I think that's like good. That sounds like good logic. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Izuku just having a regular dad. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Like, you can just... Okay, so Skelly's more aware of the timeline from what I'm seeing here. But yeah, nothing wrong with him having a regular dad. one thing that I would say is like when I look at that situation where people saying that Izuku has All For One as a dad, I'm kind of reminded of what people were saying when Shokugeki no Soma had the whole thing with evil chefs, and how people were saying that Soma's mom was an evil chef, and then people were saying like, oh my god, Soma is like the product of a good guy and a bad guy come together, and it's just like, that's stupid. That's so stupid. With respect to the people that were getting excited about it, they're just getting excited because that's what fans do. But you know, I don't like the tendency to try and hype up people just because that's the cool thing to do. That's why I'm really hoping that the author stays away from the temptation of making All For One Izuku's dad. Will Lopez saying your videos sometimes don't even show up in my sub box. Like, yeah, YouTube, what's going on? Yeah. It's just YouTube. I could tell you what happened. YouTube put me in a lower priority kind of thing because they saw that people weren't watching a lot of my videos. This is part of the reason why I moved all the episode impression videos to another channel. Because the more that you have failing videos, the more YouTube thinks, this guy, no one wants to watch him, so we're not going to show him off to everyone. It's a problem with the algorithm. I don't think I'm being shadow banned. It's just accidentally, because of past trends, YouTube has decided that I am not appealing to the regular viewer. Oh, Serial Experiments Lane. Okay. Okay, so let me go back because you guys had a lot more comments here that I need to read. Meanwhile, who should I put for the next battle here? Skybird. Okay. I've seen excuses for the All For One dad theory, brainwashing quirk or whatever. Just sounds stupid to me. Everyone doesn't have to be a plot twist. Yeah, Animamus, pretty much how I feel. I think you already got that from how I was talking about it. All fiction from Medaka can completely erase both of them out of existence and has a form of Ultra Instinct herself. Okay, so Sarge's bringing that up. He's bringing up the reality eating powers, or the reality bending powers. Pretty much reality benders have a big advantage. The only there's a problem with reality benders in anime and manga, and this is usually the case, not always the case, because some series like Medaka might subvert it. But if you have a reality bender in a shonen manga, you're gonna have the shonen hero somehow willpowering his way into beating it. I think one of the good examples of this one that I recall in recent memory was in Bleach, where you had Kenpachi versus a reality bender, and Kenpachi just totally like annihilated it, just out of sheer capability. It was pretty hardcore. But yeah, reality benders would be the ones set up to really beat up everyone in the anime-verse. But it really depends. Like, if it's Hiro Mashima writing the story, the reality bender isn't going to win, right? It also depends on who exactly is writing this story, because their rhetoric's going to win out. Let me see. So, yeah, I already pointed out, Skelly mentioned that the injury was six-ish years ago. All Might is dad or adopted dad, basically raised him as a hero. You know, I want to be really careful with calling All Might an adoptive dad, because we don't know the relationship between Izuku and his father. It's like, there's reason to believe that it's not strong, but I'm careful with calling All Might an adoptive dad, just because when you start going down that line, depending on how you're talking about it with people, they might start villainizing Izuku's dad, which I don't think is fair right now, because like someone has to be paying for Izuku's living expenses, and that's most likely his father. So we'll have to see. Kelda King's asking, have you thought about what Izuku's quirk could have been? No, I haven't thought about it since yesterday. Like it's pretty much the same idea as I had from yesterday. Just all the ones that I pointed out yesterday. I cut out the video, so I'm gonna upload it later as like a nice little like live stream clip kind of thing. So if I have any updates, I'll post it there, but I probably won't have any more updates for that one. Nico is saying, I remember first intro to One Piece was for kids. Thank God I watched subbed later, or I'd never have gotten into the greatness. Yeah, let me think about my story with One Piece. I think I saw One Piece up to Skypiea with Dove, because that's when Funimation took over. And I think after that, I got into the I think I definitely watched Water 7. Oh, you know what happened? At some point, I make the jump into the anime with Skypiea, into the sub-anime, and then I went up to Thriller Bark. And at Thriller Bark is where I just kind of got annoyed, and I jumped into the manga. I kind of ended up skipping Thriller Bark a little bit, and just went straight to Sabori Archipelago. And then, yeah, that's how I caught up with the One Piece manga. Eventually, I came back to watch Thriller Bark, but as I expected, I didn't need to do it. It wasn't the most worthwhile thing I found. But yeah, that's my story with how I got into the One Piece. Dang it. No, 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 no. No. I hate that Game Freak did this. Okay. Okay, so next up is Sarge. His dad's name is Hisashi Midoriya. So you're bringing up the name. A funny thing is that Hisashi, I think it translated to haven't seen you in a while. So the author made a joke out of the name, like he always does. Anime is saying, remember to click the bell to get notified, even though that's what subscription button is for. Oh man, YouTube, right? Okay. Do you hear about the new Saved by the Bell coming out? I saw that the Quartering had a video about it, but I haven't watched it. I'm probably not going to watch Saved by the Bell. Because, you know, I only have one Saved by the Bell that I enjoy. But I heard that it was getting woke or something like that. Then, Sarge, Medaka can also learn any technique to 120% proficiency. Wait. Oh, his name means a long time ago. Oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. But anyway, so talking about Medaka. So Medaka is just really overpowered. Joshua says you should watch Magical Record. It's actually really good. Sounds like a certain Hunter x Hunter character. Oh, Nico, thanks for not spoiling that. And Animamus made a joke that, or a joke theory, that Izuku's dad left Izuku because he was quirkless. I mean, maybe, but I want to just think that Izuku's dad is working abroad and sending all his money back towards the family. Okay, come on, Audino, come on. So Roddy's bringing up, like, has Izuku actually seen his dad? I want to believe that he has. I feel that's likely. And then Nico saying JoJo's a great series. Favorite part is Golden Wind. Yeah, I have no opinions on JoJo. I think JoJo, I think part 3 was just too much villain of the week, so I didn't really enjoy it all that much. I liked part 4 quite a bit. I think part 4 was pretty cool. I like the second opening for part 4 especially. I remember thinking that. Do I have any more opinions about JoJo? Not really. You know, it's a show from an older time, and I don't really like some of the narrative techniques that the author uses. So I don't really keep up with JoJo all that well. But that's just, I think that's just an issue of style. Like, I just don't, I don't get super excited about it. I think the powers are pretty cool. Some of them can be pretty cool. Okay. Okay. Gonna try and get this Pokemon. Well, no. I already have an Oshawott. No, but I want a Mudkip. Nico saying part 4 is definitely good, just not my favorite story. That's fair. Yeah, I guess it ends up being my favorite JoJo arc, I guess. Battle Tendency is good, though. do like battle tendency. Part 2? Part 2 was a fun one for me. I think I ended up liking Jonathan. Wait. Remember the names. It's Jonathan, Joestar. Gotta remember the names. It's Jotaro. I'm forgetting the old man's name. Oh man. Joseph! Joseph! Got it. Joseph. I love Joseph. Is that the name? I think it's the name. I hope it's the name. Someone can confirm that. Okay, that's it. Not getting it. This ain't happening. Okay, I think we're trained up enough. I feel brave enough now to go and fight the gym. Nico pointing out, I love the side characters in Golden Wind. Torture, dance, greatness. Alright. Oh, yeah, nice. Okay, cool. I did get the name right. Joseph. Oh, thank God. Thank God, Nico. One punch versus anyone defeats the point. Oh, Skelly. Always coming in with those quick remarks. Okay. So, guys, we'll get back to playing this game actually. Am I ready? Not really. Okay. While we think about other anime stuff to talk about, I got a fun question for you guys. Guys, what do you wait? So what point in the game are you at again? Oh, Animamus, we are at the second gym. Okay, so fun question, guys. Aliens, yes or no? What do you think about aliens? You know, are you feeling like aliens are like a statistical guarantee, a statistical probability, or are you full on like, oh no, aliens are totally on the planet? Or do you think we're living in a simulation? I know there's a lot of different people in a lot of different places, and I know some smart people like to think we're living in a simulation. I would an alien. Skelly, you would what an alien? An alien simulation. Yo, Will, you are thinking another whole, you're on a whole other level there, Will. Like, what the heck, man? Okay, so Blurry's saying a guarantee. Animamus is saying technically we're all aliens. We are entities out there in space. Okay, Animamus, I'm gonna fight back on that one. Aliens is relative, so relative to us, are there aliens out there? You are technically right from someone else's perspective, aliens, but relative to us. The reason that Alien, I'm sure they are real universe is too big, but we're not extraterrestrial. Oh, Skelly came in with another one there. Oh, Act Age, right. I haven't read it yet, Blurry. I can tell you though, I'm slowly progressing through everything that you guys have told me to do. Oh, sorry, have told me to read. Oh, Skelly's also telling me to read Act Age. Yeah, but I'm slowly getting there. I just gotta keep working on it. Yeah, no, for the like, okay, so the reason that some people would say that aliens aren't a thing, when it comes to some of the theories that I have read, is like it's really an issue of whether or not the universe is infinite. Because if we live in a truly infinite universe, then the idea is there should be another spatially far away planet that is exactly like this one, except it is not, except there's like one big difference in it. So for instance, on that far off planet, there should be an exact situation like what's going on right now of you guys watching the stream. But maybe the big difference is that I have blonde hair. By the nature of infinite possibility and by the nature of infinite, there should be that kind of, there should be an iteration of an Earth like that somewhere far away. But that was like, that comes out from one of the first models that people had. for infinite universe theory. And that model kind of fell away because people just started thinking like, no, there's no way that actually works. But then other things that pop up is like some people say we might be in a bubble universe, and in a bubble universe, it's infinitely large on the inside but very small on the outside. So there's an edge. So in that one, it would say like, okay, well, you're actually not infinite, so you can't use infinite probability to say that there's actually aliens somewhere out there. Another thing that people would say is that maybe beyond a certain point, the things that you see in space around you are just holograms or projections, in which case it looks like you are in an infinite universe, but you actually aren't. And then there's like the whole talk of parallel dimensions, and that comes into like string theory and all that. It's really cool stuff. I do really love those kind of books, or the books that talk about like the current theories. But that's how some people would argue that aliens aren't a thing. Because I think at some point Neil deGrasse Tyson was saying that aliens aren't a thing. Which that was kind of weird, but I don't remember that. I don't remember that pretty well. Would have to look back at that one. Anyway, let me read what you guys were saying. Anime was saying, didn't they discover bacteria? I don't remember if they discovered bacteria, Animamus. I do remember someone discovered water somewhere else. And then the idea is, well, water has bacteria in it. There is a good show called The Expanse, really good, and it's pretty realist. Okay, all life is mostly water. If universe not infinite, then what's past the edge? Okay, so Will, actually, with that one, I can, in the bubble universe theory, what's beyond the edge of the bubble is another bubble holding another universe. So that one came about to justify multiple parallel realities. But I don't think that theory made it very far, because I think string theory kind of broke it down due to the implications that came with string theory. But yeah, I don't think many people talk about bubble universe, because I think it's been mostly discredited. Pokemon trainers, I'm the gym leader Lenora. I hid 4 memos, each of them has a question. Can you solve the questions and come find me? This is the first question. What is the first Pokemon you met in this gym? On a bookshelf in the middle row. I would be Bubble and Parallel. Oh yeah, okay. So I see now, Blurry. I said it. You finished writing it. Yeah. In regards to something here. Wait, because I saw someone was asking a question. It can be infinite, but why the same situations? Blurry. So just to like go back to that one, it can be infinite, but why the same situations? That was the example that the writing initially used to kind of explain how people approach the concept of infinity. If we're saying that something is infinitely big, by the nature of infinity, it means that there must be all these different kind of situations. So it was just like it was a thought experiment. It wasn't anything to actually be taken seriously, because most people agreed that it probably was, like, we probably don't live in a universe that is governed by the concept of infinity. But it pretty much just all boiled down to, like, because infinite never ends, and because it never ends, eventually there must be a recurrence of the pattern that occurred on Earth. That's just to explain again the nature of infinity and the implications it would have. There's a lot of different things to bring into it though, because Skelly's saying like an infinite universe doesn't mean infinite mass, and pretty much like the stuff that the stipulations, like what Skelly would bring up or what any of you would bring up, are the stipulations that ultimately broke that initial early interpretation of the universe, from what I recall from reading the book. Okay, let me just look here. Oh yeah, and Skelly's got it there too. Skelly did it there too. Thanks, Skelly, because you explained it really nicely. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, Skelly, again, thank you so much for explaining it so nicely. Tepig. Did we meet a Tepig? No. Okay. Much like infinite monkeys and infinite typewriters. Oh, yeah, the infinite monkey typewriter thing. Like, eventually there will be a monkey on a typewriter that will write a full novel. Yeah. That's a really great example to use there. Patrat. Okay, so we got Patrat. As I thought, the question was easy. Well, this is the second question. Flame burns inside its body and it gives off smoke from its head while it runs. What? Tepig? Oh no. Wait, I didn't even see the... Oh, jeez. Oh, is it a car? Someone's reading it, huh? I see. Did you find the memo? What does the memo say? Flame burns inside its body, gives off smoke. Oh, locomotive. Yeah. Okay, we're doing a Pokemon battle. Much like Infinite... Okay, so, Oh, Skelly's bringing it up that they will write all the great works of Shakespeare, not a novel. Oh, Skelly, thank you very much for correcting. I didn't know that part of the thought experiment. Now Roddy's coming in here and saying it doesn't matter because we live in a fanfic. Man, that kind of sounds like the whole we live in a simulation perspective. Dang, that's kind of sad. Well, what do you guys think? Do you guys think we live in a simulation? Wait, if we live in a fanfic, who's the main character? That's what I want to know. Is there a main character, or are we doing like a Durarara type fanfic? Oh man, what if Trump's the main character? That would be kind of hardcore. That's a really hardcore fanfic. King of the Nerds, hopefully not a hormonal teenager. You know what? I think if we were in a hormonal teenager's fanfic, like every day it would be rainy. Like every day would be rainy. I think we would all have like I think we would all be living really hot, passionate lives, just given like a teenager's like angst. Man, I feel like yeah, we'd be. I feel like if we were in a emotional teenager's fanfic, we would know, like, cause it'd pretty much be playing out like Twilight, or it'd be playing out like what's that other one? 50 Shades of Grey or something? That's a scary thought. Yeah, you know what? No, a hormonal teenager would make you have problems every day. But maybe we're just like the background characters. As far as I know, I may be the only person who exists and everyone else is merely a character to advance my journey. That's how I see it too sometimes, Skelly. For as far as I know, I'm the only one that matters. Oh, Maelstrom coming in with another great solution. If we live in that situation, I hope Truck-kun is true and it sends me to an isekai with a harem. Man, I'd be okay with going to like an isekai where I just get to have like a superpower. I only need some magic powers. I don't need a harem. I don't need any of that. I just need some magic powers. Give me an isekai where I can fly and I'll be pretty happy. Give me an isekai where I can just hold myself up in a cave and just read books and have a pretty comfortable life by myself. I'll be pretty happy with that too, actually. Oh, oops. Cotton spore. Let me see. Cotton spore. The user releases cotton-like spores, or it reduces speed. Do we need it? No, because we already have Thunder Wave. Yeah. Keep old moves. Give up on cotton spore. The thing with the universe, if everything will be destroyed at some point, since even Hawkins' radiation would destroy black holes, the thing people thought were forever, what's the point of the universe in the end when everything is been used up and is just dark and empty? I mean, if you go like atheist route, the universe just exists. It just exists. That's all it is. And like people, it will die. The universe just exists. Who knows? Maybe some alien species somewhere out there has an answer to that one. I don't have an answer to that one. I mean, like Sarge, I feel like you look at that problem that you're presenting, and you just model it after your own life, and it's like, you know, what's the point of your life in the end when everything has been used up and it's dark and empty when you close your eyes? You know, that kind of perspective. Like, whatever answer you have for your own life is probably an answer that could apply to the universe. It'd be cool though if the universe just exists to find the ultimate recipe for a burger. Like, who knows? Maybe. I think that'd be pretty funny if it does. If it just exists for this ultimate burger, and the moment that burger gets created, it's over. Who knows? It might be a Krabby Patty. Maybe the universe just exists to find the ultimate recipe for the Krabby Patty. And then once that's done, it all just ends. Oh, that'd be depressing. Holy crap. You know what? I'd create a universe that exists just to find me, like, the ultimate burger. I think I would. Like, or the ultimate meal. I would make a universe for that. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a pretty cool premise. Oh man, people in that universe would have an existential crisis. Oh man, I think that's a pretty cool premise. I need to write that one down. Okay, main character. What if the main character was Jesus? So are we in the time skip? If the main character is Jesus, are we just in the time skip where we're waiting for that moment where Jesus comes back after doing hardcore training? We're in a time skip? Oh man, this has been the worst time skip in the world. Keep old moves. Give it to me first. Causing a new Big Bang after the crunch. All the mass that exists would still exist within a closed system. The energy cannot be created or destroyed. Okay. Joshua coming in with "We are in God's fanfic." And we are just said characters. I hope my character makes a difference in this fanfic. I hope like I have like a nice little jotting somewhere like, oh yeah, then he did this, and it's like, nice. Sarge comes in. Is it to genetically engineer cat girls in regards to the purpose of the universe? I mean, that'd be a cool purpose too. Like, you know, I look at it from the perspective of, if I have like one of those self-learning AI, I would totally populate like I'd populate a virtual space with a bunch of AI NPCs, and I'd wait till the AI NPCs figure out how to do math, and then I'd wait to see if they figure out how to do cool stuff. And then when one of them figures out that they're in a simulation, that's when I pull the plug. You know, I feel like waiting to see if an AI could genetically engineer cat girls in their virtual domain. Yeah, I think that would be a good purpose. I think if you were a scientist and you were specifically running a simulation to make the AI figure out how to do a problem that you can't figure out yourself, I think that'd be pretty cool. Let's see, who do I pick out here? Napoleon might be the one to go for. Okay, have any of you read or seen Saint Onisan? Jesus and Buddha are roommates taking a vacation on Earth in Japan. Is this isekai? Animamus, you know, I wouldn't say that's isekai because that's just spiritual realm shenanigans. Jesus and Buddha just came down from the spiritual realms and they're hanging out. That's a supernatural or paranormal. That's not isekai. It's in the same way that Yu Yu Hakusho isn't an isekai. I like how Ben 10 did to explain the world on Ben's aliens. Okay. Yeah, you mentioned something about Ben 10 earlier in the chat. King of Nerds. Think about it. Jesus is so well known, he could pass as an All Might in our world. I agree with that. He is super well known. Like Swampert's planet. Wait. Oh, dang it. I lost something. If dark matter pulls the entire fabric of the universe to a single point, then it can recreate all the matter in the universe, because it will still be there in energy form. Okay. And then the King of the Nerds justified by All Might, I mean like a shonen MC in the past. Okay, gotcha. Cast form. Let me just think about, no, Napoleon's pretty much going to carry us. Okay, so back to this. Will Lopez was asking, but where did matter come from initially if it can't be made or destroyed? Skelly's saying it was all in the Big Bang, which is why I believe in the recursion theory, that the universe infinitely expands and contracts. Then King of Nerds, let the AI do all the work. That's pretty much how it goes though. Like, that's what you're doing with machine learning. You're letting the AI do all the work. Animamus made the connection. Trip creates project Alicization for cat girls. Yes. Is there a problem with that? Like, okay, guys, like, let's be real. If I made virtual cat girls that are as smart as a regular human, and I let you, like, and I sold them for $10 a pop, and you could install them into your computer, and you had like a virtual cat girl who responds to everything you say and generates new thought, I think you're gonna like that. I think you would all like that. And heck, I'm equal opportunity. I'll make virtual cat boys too, or dog boys. I don't know what you're into. I think you guys would be totally into that, you know? I think this is what science is for. It's for making virtual assistants who are pretty much 99% human-like. You make it 99% human-like because the other 1% exists specifically to kill it, just in case it gets too smart. You always have to make sure that 1% is a kill switch. But yeah, okay. I think you guys, you know, I'd give you guys special deals. I'd even sell you like cat girls for like $2 if you wanted to, after I made them. But yeah, that'd be cool. I should look into that. I know, like, recently, I know, like, last time I heard about the really hardcore AI, they had got into the point where they weren't releasing it because it was too good at writing fake news articles. So, you know, I think actually, you know what? I think within, given the rate that AI is going at, I feel like within 30 years, you could probably have legitimately a virtual assistant. A virtual assistant type AI that responds to everything you say and actually has the illusion of being human. Third question. If you heat it up in a pot, it'll be delicious. What is this? Closer to the entrance than here. Okay. If you heat it in a pot, it's delicious. Children's book. Sweets for Pokemon. Yeah, that's a Poffin. They're talking about Poffin.